Testing, testing, one, two, three. We will be here in a minute. In a minute, the baddest sports show podcast in the deep, deep South. We are so thrilled on the final week of the New Orleans Saints. This is the final game for the New Orleans Saints. I'm kind of happy that the season is over with because now we can start going on into the off season. We can start talking about things about the off season and get back on our feet for next. Okay. We can get back on our feet for next year. It's going to be awesome. I don't know how you didn't put your avatar on my face. How dare you? You changed my avatar, dude. But anyway, you better be lucky, my son, because you just changed my face.
Listen, man, here got my avatar. Hey, look,
you got my avatar.
It's all good. You got a good-looking guy on there. It don't matter. It don't.
Wait. What is your avatar? Let me see your face.
Hey, man, look, You know,
no, you wrong, boy. You wrong for this. You went up there and
you
tampered with my avatar.
You tampered in there and changed it.
You tampered with my avatar.
You should have changed it back.
My goodness, I know. I just came on. But anyway, welcome to the Baddest Sports Show podcast. And that is your host on the side, and I'm the co-host. And we are back full in effect. We're going into the, excuse me, we are in the last game of the season. And I'm actually excited, EJ. I'm actually excited to be at the end of the season because, yeah, I'm glad it's over with. So we can start all over, retool, re-energize ourselves, get back ready for next year. There's a lot of rumors that are going on about
Sean Payton. We got a lot to talk about in this pregame.
Oh, there's a lot to talk about.
Man.
So we welcome. Y'all just give us a few seconds, and the host he will be getting his thoughts, and he will be getting ready. I got a lot of. I'm cooking too, so it is what it is. Yeah, we back. I guess we would like to apologize, give a public apology for not being able to cover last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. We had technical difficulties. Mm-hmm. My son and I was not able to go on, but we I guess we could talk a little bit about that today, huh, son? And of course, Jason Shelby, I kept the receipts on you. So if you're around, I kept the receipts on your ass because you told me you said unless the Philadelphia Eagles keep all of their starters out, we will not win this game. And don't give me that it was just a quarterback. Philadelphia played all their starters except Jalen Hurts, and they lost to the New Orleans Saints. So I kept the receipts on you. Of course, y'all can go on our Facebook channel and go check us out on Facebook. Remember to follow us on Facebook. We started on Facebook, so we got a big following on Facebook, the Baddest Sports Show podcast on Facebook, okay? And remember to follow us on Twitter, the Baddest Sports Show podcast on Twitter. I'm going to take a back seat to this young man here.
Oh, man, that's so funny to see my little avatar over there. I think you can still change it, but you know what? It is what it is. That's still a handsome guy over there, man. What's up? Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Who That Nation, man. Look, this is the last game of the season, man. Look, we didn't have some up and downs this year as far as New Orleans Saints football, man. Let me tell y'all, man. Look, I agree with every 504, man. Look, I'm kind of glad that this is the last game. Enough is enough. I didn't see enough of what I needed to see this season. Last season, Thank God that this season we when I didn't want to see this team in the playoffs, man. That's how bad things have gotten. I didn't want to see us, go into the playoffs and get destroyed by one of these good teams this year, man. If we're gonna go into the playoffs, I want us playing some of the best football that we got, man. So, this team just not ready. They're not ready to represent the city and ready to represent who we are as a fan base. So, look, guys, there's a lot to talk about, and I first want to get into the little inactives list. I do want to go ahead and make sure that I get into who is in and who is out in the game today. So we have, hang on one second. So we have Ryan Ramczyk, Andrews Pete, Peyton Turner, Marcus May, Paulson Adebo, Justin Evans, Kirk Merritt, and J.P. Holtz are all inactive. So we're gonna have Lattimore back out there. Penningen's gonna get some starting reps today. We're gonna have Mr. Alante Taylor go ahead and start, today. So it's gonna be a lot of good stuff to see and everything, and look at, as far as this roster, as far as future wise. Speaking of future, because I really don't want to get into this game too much. Look, this game has no merit to it. I mean, you could say, you can feel good about yourself at the end of the season. You always want to end off with a win. So, I mean, yeah, as a Saints fan, heck yeah, I want us to win this game. But even more bigger than that, we had two reports. We had two big reports from Adam Schefter and Mr. Ian Rappaport about these New Orleans Saints, man. One, Michael Thomas restructured his contract.
Oh, that's big.
Okay, so he restructured his
14
contract.
million.
That made things possible for the Saints to either keep him, or they can also make it possible to trade him or release him too. Because I've even heard from Nick Hunter here saying that don't even, if the Saints do decide to get rid of Michael Thomas, that it's not even just about a trade. They might just get rid of him. So anything is on the table with Michael Thomas. And the second thing, guys, the second biggest thing of the news that that dropped yesterday as well was Sean Payton, man. We knew this was coming. We knew that Sean was going to get ready to go ahead and try to get on back into the game. I know a lot of you Saints fans wanted him back on the Saints coaching staff, but it doesn't look that way. And like I said, I knew that wasn't going to be the
I
case.
Don't want it. I don't want him back. Son, I don't want him back.
As a Saints fan, you should want
you want assets.
You want picks and assets, man. You want to improve your team as much as possible. So the team that we heard yesterday was the Denver Broncos. Okay.
Of course, Jim Harbaugh also is interviewing for that job too.
Yes, also, yes. Jim Harbaugh this morning, it just got reported that he is interviewing with the Denver Broncos today. Well, not today, but later on this week. Okay, so now that's not necessarily saying the Denver Broncos are going to get Sean Payton. That's not in writing that Sean Payton is going to the Broncos, but this is used as leverage. Okay, now that this report has came out, other teams can look at this and say, "Oh, okay, Sean Payton is trying to come back." Okay,
I don't want Sean Payton back.
What can we do to go offer this guy? Let's just say you're a team like the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, or you're the Chargers. I'm not even gonna throw in the Cowgirls yet because depending on how they do in the playoffs, we don't know if they're gonna just move on from Mike McCarthy and all that. Who that is coming in? Who that is? Nah. Hang on, because every person that's gonna come in on this chat, I got something to say to y'all. All right. Look, It's great to see your face, man. It's been a little minute since we didn't see your face back on the chat. But guys, dang it. You make time for the New Orleans Saints podcast, but you don't want to get on for the New Orleans Pelicans podcast. That's a damn shame. Shame on you. I better see you on the Pelicans podcast. I ain't going to say it again. All right, it's the last game of the season for the New Orleans Saints. I better see you on the Pelicans podcast. That's all I got to say. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Look, this is used as leverage for Sean Payton, okay? Teams are going to look at this and say, all right, the Denver Broncos are on the same page with the New Orleans Saints. They know the Saints want a first-round pick and more. We don't know what more looks like to the Saints yet. We don't know that. But we know that the Saints want a first-round pick out of this, okay? The Broncos have a first-round pick, okay? People forget about this. The Denver Broncos traded Bradley Chubb. Okay, everybody wants to revert back. They traded for Russell Wilson and they lost their first-round pick. No, they have another first-round pick, guys. Okay, Seattle has one of their first-round picks, and they got one back from the Bradley Chubb trade. Okay, so hearing that information, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to you, Every 504. Give me your thoughts about hearing both of those. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna start with Sean Payton. Give me your thoughts on hearing.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it back with that pick. I want the Saints to start talking to Arizona. I'm very intrigued with the Arizona pick more than I am with the Broncos pick because you're gonna get a top 5 pick. Okay,
right.
You're gonna get a top 5, and you know Sean Payton wants to be with a place where they got a quarterback. He wants to be a place where they got a quarterback, they got established, they got talent on the team,
right.
And he's able to walk within that organization. And you know, he wants he's not going to go up there to get a team that doesn't have a quarterback, that doesn't have you know, I don't think he wants to go to Denver in a cold. He don't want to be in a cold environment. He wants to be in a dome. He wants to be in California. I don't see Sean Payton wanting the Broncos job. You know, they're going to really have to throw a lot of money to show me that that's going to happen. I just think that Sean wants to be on that West Coast. Don't be surprised that the Los Angeles Rams try to throw themselves in, but they don't have no assets. Sean McVay is rumored to be wanting to leave. I'm hearing Sean McVay wanting to leave, okay?
That's true. So, Sean McVay is having thoughts about not returning over there in LA. So,
and if the Chargers if they get knocked out of the first round, the Chargers got great expectations, high expectations for that organization. They feel that this team is Super Bowl made. And if they don't win a playoff game, I see the Chargers making that move because you've been watching Sean Payton going over into Los Angeles. You've seen him over there at the games watching the team. At halftime when they won the game, at the end they won the game, he walked out, looked like he was pissed off. So I think Sean Payton wants to be on the West Coast. That it'll very much be shocking to me that he'll be over there in Denver. Denver is a possibility. Yes, Denver is a possibility. But will he go to the Denver Broncos in that call? Russell Wilson is intriguing. I believe he can turn a Russell Wilson around.
Right.
Russell Wilson is a savvy veteran. He can walk right there and be in a Drew Brees situation. Okay, right. Having a guy like that, putting his offense in there, I can see that. But you're gonna have to talk Sean Payton with some dollars to go up in that coat. Okay, and I just don't. I just think that he wants to be in a dome type of team. He wants to be on the West Coast. Yes, do we trade? Sean Payton is not coming back to New Orleans. I don't see a way where we should let him come back. Because us starting over, and yeah, Seattle, you can also throw Seattle up in there, but Seattle getting rid of Pete Carroll, it would have to be Pete Carroll walking away. It would have to be a situation where Pete Carroll walks away. I don't see Pete Carroll leaving next year. That's another situation. Pete Carroll has done great this year. Actually, to me, Pete Carroll, for the situation he did without with losing Russell Wilson, actually had a great year turning around the quarterback Geno Smith. I mean, that was an awesome job what he done with Geno Smith. Okay,
Right.
so and he still may make the playoffs. Okay, so I don't see Sean going to the Seattle Seahawks. That is a West Coast team, but that is also they also play in the cold weather. I just don't I
Mm.
don't know, y'all. So and as far as this team go with this organization, do you know you win the day? You said it doesn't matter, and to me, it matters. You win the day. You on a full game winning streak. You're gonna be one game from what you was last year. One game for what you was last year. So that builds morale for the team going into the next season. You get Dennis Allen, a quarterback. Dennis Allen did not want Jameis Winston as his quarterback. Dennis Allen wanted to get a quarterback of his own. There was aggressively going after Deshaun Watson. You can get mad with me, Saints fans, for saying this, but the Saints, Dennis Allen, truly never bought in to Jameis Winston. That was never his guy. Okay,
The
so let's see what
organization
Dennis
period
could
didn't
do.
want Winston.
Let's see what Dennis could do with his guy. Now go ahead, Nas. You can go ahead and talk.
Yeah, go
Dennis
ahead, Nas. Give me your
Dennis
thoughts about Sean Payton and the Sean Payton situation and where you think he's headed, man.
you could cancel out Denver because they already in talks with that just came up recently, not too long ago, that
But
they
you can't
already in talks
cancel it
with
out. They
Harbaugh.
just talking. They just talking, Nas, to Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh has stated time and time that it'll take hell and hot water for him to leave that situation in Michigan. That is not a given that he's going to go to Michigan, go to the Denver Broncos. He may go, and if he do, I think Carolina Panthers may get Jim Harbaugh. But go ahead.
Mm.
It's
You
all about
got
who throw the dollars at Jim Harbaugh.
hmm
He's about money.
you got Arizona. That's one possibility. Thing to it is they got to cough up more than a first round pick because in our clause is if we want Sean Payton to get traded, we want two firsts for Sean Payton. Because when that first came out, I said, "Oh, two first round picks? That means we get a top first round pick and we get another inside first round pick. That means we could get a quarterback. That means we get a quarterback and or a tight end and or a pass rusher, defensive tackle. Because we got a
You're
possibility
correct, Petey.
of Shaheem Tuttle leaving. Because remember,
You can get
this
some.
Shaheem Tuttle's final year. This
Mhm.
was his tender year. We put a second, third round tender on Shaheem Tuttle. This may be a year he may leave to go get a bigger pay raise, and his market value is going up. So his is going to be a possibility of how we're going to pay Shaheem Tuttle or Kentavious Street or those guys about around $8 million per season on a short term contract. If not, if we lose one half of the two, though we got depth, I'd still draft us a pass rusher on the inside because
I
that's
don't
been
think I don't just to piggyback off what you said. I don't think I think Tutter's going he's a keeper. I think what's going to happen is Davenport, after seeing what Carl Granderson has done, I think that the one on the hot seat is I hate to say it, EJ. I hate to say this. I think it's Marcus Davenport. We may see him walk.
mm,
I hate to say it. Look, I like the guy, but what has he
Look,
done?
I ain't gonna cry if Marcus Davenport go. First of all, let me tell you something about Marcus Davenport. I've been waiting too long for guys like Marcus Davenport, guys like Peyton. I've been waiting too long for these guys to
Well,
step
not
up.
Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner's in his second
mm.
year.
Look,
Yeah,
Peyton
he's
Turner,
had
but
he's
Peyton
had
Marcus
Turner just sitting
Davenport,
down to learn the
because
system.
Peyton Turner was turning it on before he got that before that freak energy
Ankle
look,
injury.
like
injury.
I said, he's heading the same way Marcus Davenport is hitting. Doggone, they start out
Hold
doggone
up,
with
Henry. Tell Henry to go into Henry. Go into your messenger. Go into your
hang on,
messenger
let
on
me send it
Facebook.
to him. Let me send it to him. I got it. I got it. Actually,
Drop.
I'm gonna put it in the
He's gonna drop the link for you. But if you go into your messenger, you can go and get it. Yeah, I sent it to y'all messages, Humphrey. If y'all can't get the link, you can also go into the you can also go to Facebook. I sent y'all the information on Facebook also, okay? Remember, if you can't get in the way I sent it to you guys. Go. That's how Nas got on. Nas got on through Messenger. Go through Facebook Messenger, and you guys can come on right away.
Hang on. I got it. I'm posting it right now. But like I said,
Okay, now y'all got the link in the chat. Y'all don't even have to go there now.
In the chat. But like I said though, look, I ain't gonna feel bad because quite honestly, like guys like that, they like I've been waiting too long for these guys to go ahead and do what they had to do in the league, man. Look, Nas, you brought up a great point, man. I appreciate you for bringing up. We got question marks coming into next season as far as the guys in the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line, man. Like we gotta upgrade. We gotta figure out who's gonna be the next guys there. You know, because Cam Jordan's getting older.
I'm not getting rid of Cam Jordan. I think Cam Jordan is that leader that
he's not going nowhere, but
he's not going nowhere. He's gonna retire a Saint. I think that he earned and guess what? EJ, against the Philadelphia Eagles. If you watched him the last couple of games on this 3-game winning streak, he's been playing well. It's not him. He's not a problem.
Like I said, though,
it's the coaching.
The thing about it is like, okay, Cam's gonna retire a Saint, but who you're gonna have to replace Cam Jordan in his greatness?
I still haven't gave up on that young man that you're disappointed in. I think that the young man only had 2 years. Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner was coming on. Y'all gonna remember I told y'all this. Peyton Turner.
Don't forget Granderson.
Peyton Turner is going to be the next Hendrickson. Okay, Hendrickson was just like that. Hendrickson in his first 2 years could not get on the field because he stayed injured, and we were frustrated as Saints fans, and we were ready to kick the bucket on him. But as soon as the dude started to play well, it was time for his contract to be up.
Right.
So I'm not giving. I really think Peyton Turner is one of them guys. He one of them guys, y'all. Hold up. I think I got. Let me see. Let me get Mr. Henry. Let me see if we got Henry on here. Okay, we got Henry. Lord, boy, the chickens have come home the roost.
What's going on? What's going on?
And he has a great family. Shout out to this brother. He just had his baby.
Let me say this about Unc real quick. Unc Henry, look, I ain't even about to get on you. Look, you saw what I did tonight, because I'm waiting on the rest of them. Shelby, Keandra, look, I'm waiting on them to come on here because I need support for not only this Saints football team. Their season about to be over with. So what are y'all gonna do when they season is? Y'all just gonna sit there and not come on no more? I need to see support for both teams, from New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that's what
I get from Uncle Henry. I see him every time we in here, whether he's on the actual video or he's in the comments. He's always in there. So I appreciate you for being in there, and everything. I don't know if you in yet, you can hear us and everything, but we appreciate you.
I can hear y'all, fellas. Good morning. Who that? Go Pelicans. I love y'all. The appreciation and admiration is mutual.
Awesome.
Thank you, Evan, for those kind words. Awesome. I appreciate that, brother.
Awesome. No problem. Well,
I'm the godfather.
Absolutely.
Hold up. Look, hold up, guys. There goes another one. There goes.
Here you go. Here you go, Papa.
I told everybody in the last Pelicans podcast that when I found you guys, when I see y'all come in this New Orleans Saints podcast, I was gonna get on y'all head.
He sure did.
Ain't no damn way you come up in here in the New Orleans Saints chat when the Saints are not about to make the playoffs, okay? And you're not supporting the New Orleans Pelicans, okay? The New Orleans Pelicans are playing.
Get on them now.
All right?
Hey,
I ain't playing with y'all now. I see you now, but you better be coming up in that New Orleans Pelicans chat. That's all I got.
Hey, bro, I like to watch on the basketball, bro.
I don't give a darn. You better start looking up these players. You better start doggone studying these guys. You better start getting ready to talk some basketball.
And y'all don't have to
Mm-hmm.
come on all the time. Just come. We gotta see y'all sometimes, bro. Because at
Right.
the end of the day, at the end of the day, this team is something exciting about them. They had three players out last night. They had three superstars out, and they
Sure
was able
did.
to hang in with the Dallas
Where,
Mavericks
where,
with a
if
bunch
they
of
made
backup.
their fucking free throws, we'd have won the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And you see,
You're right,
and
huh?
you see, EJ, he knows the game. That's the problem with Petey. Petey
I
knows the
see.
game.
That's what I be talking about. See,
Y'all know I love
we ain't got
basketball.
no damn excuses. Ain't
Y'all know
no
I love
damn.
basketball. I play basketball.
Oh,
Right.
we already know. We already know. We already know what you about. We already know what you about. I'm talking about these little laggers that decide to come in. Okay,
What I say,
for
EJ,
some fake football.
slackers.
Hey,
You know, but
slackers. I can take that.
Slacker.
like I said though, I love y'all. You know, I just gotta get on your head, you know, a little bit, and let y'all know, man.
And we want to
I
apologize to
love.
all of y'all last week for not showing up last week.
Look,
We
we
had
love to
technical
see y'all
difficulties.
faces,
We
man.
had
We
no
love to see
internet.
y'all.
We had no
It's all
internet
good.
last week.
Bruh,
It's all good.
bruh.
It happens.
All these internets is all messed up, dog. That's what I've been having problems with.
Right.
Shit. So like I said again, direct stream is garbage.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question, Humphrey. Humphrey, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Last week, I mean the week before last, did you see what I
Mm.
posted on Facebook? You saw how I screen record Jason Shelby talking about we had absolutely no shot because unless Philadelphia didn't play no starters.
Right.
Granted, other than Hurt not playing, Jalen Hurt not playing. They played all their starters.
Yes, they did.
So give the Saints their damn flowers, Saints fans. And they put up third, and don't give me nothing about no quarterback because that's the same quarterback that put up 30 points against the Dallas Cowboys in a shootout with the
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys. So
Oh
don't
yeah,
tell me
don't
that.
forget
Well,
this.
Cowboys ain't shit. Y'all know that.
No, but that's not the
Don't forget.
perk. That's not the
Accident
perk,
waiting to
brother.
happen. Accident waiting to happen.
That's not the perk, though. That's not the perk. Don't
Yeah.
y'all discredit what the Saints done going into Philly.
Yeah. Well, hey
Oh yeah.
man, look, they
Yeah,
played
man.
the game of their life on defense.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Look,
Yeah, they
guys,
played the game of their life on defense.
let me get y'all thoughts. I'm gonna go to Uncle Henry first. Look, give me your thoughts, man, on these Sean Payton rumors, man. Where would you like to see him go? Where would you like to see Sean Payton be coaching, and where would you like to go ahead and get these draft picks from?
To be honest, I don't care where he goes personally, but I do care about what the Saints will get in return. That's the big question. If they got to make a deal with let's say one team want to get him. I heard Everett say Arizona. No, was it Arizona or was it Denver? One of the teams didn't have the capital that we want.
Yeah,
Right? Maybe
Denver.
another team might be able to make a deal with another team. Hey, we'll give you a first if you give us just that. Maybe there's another team that could be involved in that. I don't know how that works, but I personally don't care where he goes. I just want the Saints to get fair return for it. That's all I care about.
Right.
I'm just gonna be
Well,
honest.
just to piggyback off of that, Henry, this is why I keep on screaming Seattle. Seattle has a top 10 pick plus their own pick. So they have 2 first-round picks.
Right.
Okay.
And and Seattle is a cold weather team. Don't get it twisted. It rains a lot out there in Seattle.
Yeah, them 8 home games they got to do. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm with Everett as far as for that, but I just feel that Seattle is the better fit because at the same point, you can probably bring a broke arm Drew Brees for 1 year and draft your quarterback.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying,
bro.
Well,
Hey,
my only thing about Seattle, and that's a great thought, like dark horse right there. I like the dark horse right there. But look, my thing about Seattle is there's only 2 questions about this. Okay, if you're gonna move him to Seattle, what is Pete Carroll gonna do?
Yeah.
And then number 2,
retire.
who's gonna be the quarterback of Seattle? Does Sean Payton really want to coach Geno Smith? Does
But
he want to coach
are
Geno
there
Smith?
rumors about I'm sorry, EJ. Are there rumors about Pete Carroll leaving?
Well,
Well, I mean, go ahead.
he's at the end of his career now. Now he's getting older. There's because last year they done this with Pete Carroll. There was rumors talking about that he could have not returned last year. So this could be
Yeah.
another season where there could be question marks about Pete Carroll coming back and returning to coach.
And then the fact that he lost Russell Wilson too. That,
Right, Pete Carroll is another guy that is really like one of the oldest old head coaches.
Him and Belichick. Him and Belichick.
Yeah. Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll are the two oldest head coaches in the league.
Old school coach, yeah.
So those are two guys that are really on the ends of their careers and everything. So like I said, it would have to depend on if Pete Carroll is ready to go ahead and retire. And number two, is Sean Payton willing to coach Geno Smith out there, or is he trying to, get somebody out there in Seattle?
Do y'all think Dennis Allen's job is safe? Do y'all think he's on a hot seat or not?
Dennis Allen saved this job. He saved this job.
Yeah. That's just what I said.
Just for this year,
right?
Let me say this, guys. Him winning that game against Philadelphia really just, that just wrote his name in the books. That kept him as the New Orleans Saints football coach. Okay.
Wow.
I don't
know, man. I just feel like we. And I'm just gonna say this. I'm sorry again, EJ, but I really feel like we severely underachieved this year. I know we had injuries, but I still feel like we could have at least been, 11-6 or something. I really don't. I don't feel like we should be in the position we're in.
Oh yeah,
I really do.
Right.
I feel like the coach kind of sold us short. Look, I'm just saying that Jameis Winston, right?
Yeah.
We had him. I know he was injured and stuff like that. But for me, it doesn't make any logical sense why Dennis Allen just kept him on the sideline and not even allowed him to attempt to redeem
to try to come back. Yeah.
It seems personal to me. It seems like a personal thing going on.
Yeah.
Something's not right. Something's not right, EJ. Something's not right to me about that situation.
Two things.
Go ahead, Nas.
It's two things. One, when Jameis came out and said what he said, that was the point to where, Dennis Allen took it personal. And
but that was before then. He wasn't. It was what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks after he spoke out. I think he had a right to speak out because he was like, "Why am I not playing?"
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense.
I think anybody would have that same outrage. I think anybody would be like, "Hey, damn,"
He's a competitor. He wants to play.
Add in the second reason. Remember, his L1 to L4 back injury, that's a 6 to 12 week injury. That means you're gonna miss 6 to 12 games. That means you're gonna miss most of your whole season.
But now he had those injuries prior to the season, so those weeks had already passed. You get what I'm saying? The healing time was already there.
My thing about that injury, and not to cut you on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But my thing about that injury is, look, okay, like you said, he knew about the injury, and the injury could not get worse than what he already was.
Right,
okay,
exactly.
If you're dressing out every football game, you can play.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Now, if you in street clothes, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
But if you are dressing out as if you're gonna play in an NFL football game, then you can play.
Yes, sir.
So
Same thing in college.
Same thing in college. There's no excuses, about, hey, he was too injured to play. Then why the hell is he dressing out?
That's what I give him, EJ. I give him this. The guy's a competitive. He wanted to play. So I respect him for that. He wanted to play.
Right.
He didn't say, well, I'm injured now. I'm gonna chill over here. Nah, he said, I want to play. Coach, I want to play. Put me in. And I can admire that about him. I know we don't have a big litmus test for Jameis Winston.
Right.
We don't have a big body of work of him being here, but I like what he brought. I'm not sitting here advocating for him, but I'm just questioning why did Dennis Allen allow us to fail this year, and we shouldn't have.
Right.
We failed.
Look,
we failed.
More than anything, and I know a lot of people are gonna say that. Okay, he was the interception man, turnovers, and all this stuff about Jameis Winston.
That was 3 years ago.
Jameis, to me, brought energy to this football team.
He did.
Okay. He kept the locker room afloat. Everybody liked this guy. Everybody liked his goofiness. All right. Everybody liked the way he carried himself.
You don't see that with Andy.
They called him a
You don't
leader.
see them rallying around Andy like that.
Ain't nobody gonna make anybody just a captain. Okay, they're not just gonna make anybody a captain of your football team. Okay,
Right.
They did not feel the same about Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, we all knew what Andy Dalton was a backup. Okay, it's somebody that was just gonna game manage to try to do everything that you wanted him to do to win a football game. That's basically what it was.
I just. Yeah, you see, I just don't understand it for the life of me. Like, why, Dennis? You got to give me a better explanation than what you gave me. You gotta let the fans know why you didn't play this man. What was the reason? We need to know the real reason. Not that stuff you're talking about in the interview. I want to know what the problem was between you and him. Why did you not play him?
Hang on now. Let me kick it to Hunt real quick. I haven't got him to talk in a minute.
Well, I mean, and bruh, it's like this here, man. Though it was personal, like y'all said, but at the same point, it's something what you just said too. I don't know if it was you or your daddy, basically that he wanted his own quarterback.
Right.
But that wasn't the guy. You hear what I'm saying? And it started earlier in the fucking year when Bobby Hebert punk ass, basically said, "Oh, Andy Dalton looks better than Jameis Winston in camp."
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
First of all, Bobby don't have no way of qualification of talking about quarterbacks. And I keep telling people all this love for Bobby. The only person gonna come in here and talk good about Bobby Hebert is Jason.
Hold on, my dog's brawling. Let me mute y'all right quick.
They barking because of Bobby Hebert. Anybody bring up the kitty cat, the Bobby Hebert, the dogs go to barking because they know that he's
Who let the dogs out, huh?
He's trash. Bobby was trash. He lost his tooth. Never forget that game against Reggie.
Oh my goodness, boy, you bringing up memories, Jerry.
He lost his tooth against Reggie White and Jerome Brown. In the Superdome, we was up. Who would ever forget we were beating this team? And Burnett and all them came back and killed us. Randall Cunningham. So Bobby, shut up. You went to the playoffs 4 times. And the 4 times you had the best defense in the NFL. And you couldn't win one playoff game.
Yeah, well,
no wonder you like Andy Dalton, because Andy Dalton did the same thing with the Bengals. Never won a playoff game. Marvin Lewis, think about this. Marvin Lewis have the same record as Jim Moore. Marvin Lewis was a good coach in the season, but when he got down to the playoffs, they the same. Marvin Lewis and Jim Moore, they don't win playoff games.
Right.
Well, I mean, if people are better defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators than coaches. And I mean it again, bro, and it was a lot of, let's say like this here, and I may ruffle some feathers here, bro, but a lot of them boys did quit, bro, because hey, Lattimore, you sat out basically the whole year and come back and play, and like you wasn't even, like you ain't even missed a beat when you played last week.
I'm gonna be light on Marshawn Lattimore because what he went through was something very serious. Okay, that's something that you just can't just bounce back from. You got to take time.
A lacerated kidney.
Yeah, like you got to make sure you 100%.
Same thing CD Deuce had.
Yeah, so I'm so happy to see that guy back healthy and everything. It just goes to show that a cornerback, number one shutdown corner is something that's very important in the NFL and something that needs to be talked about. These guys need to get paid like they are damn quarterbacks because they are very important, man. I mean, you just saw how much the defense elevated when Marshawn Lattimore played last week against those Eagles, man. It was amazing. Yeah, so I'm not even about to say that's that was Lattimore's fault and stuff like that, but I agree with you. There was a couple of guys this season that was just like, you could tell they was quitting on the team. A lot of them just didn't want to play for Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen, didn't have the locker room or anything, So I like I said, guys, unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with Dennis Allen another season.
Exactly.
He's gonna come back. We can get the Bieniemy and all these other coaches out of our heads and stuff like that, or
Cause
even Sean Payton, man. Look, he's gonna be gone. So
yep.
we can get all that out of our head and stuff. But look, the thing that we hope as a Saints franchise is that hopefully that we can get this team good enough that even though he makes dumb coaching decisions, that this team is talented enough to make up for that. Okay, so hopefully next season we see a talented roster that can make up for that. Now, and let's just say that doesn't happen. Then he's fired next year because it's not going to go past next year. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. He escaped this season, but he's not going to escape next season. And I'm telling you this, he would get fired very early in the season next season. Okay?
Well,
Here's going to be one key. Here's going to be one key to that. If he don't draft a quarterback, if he don't draft us a quarterback and he re-signed Andy Dalton, I'll be telling people, I'm like, man, you got two choices. You can't have it both ways in the business side. It don't work like that. You only got two choices. You re-sign Andy Dalton and you stupidly missed the window to not draft us our true future quarterback, or two, you let Andy walk to go get paid elsewhere, and where mostly I think he's going to go is Indy to get paid his money and be able to have the window to draft us a quarterback. Because we demanded Dennis Allen to draft us a quarterback right now. So you may as well say, hey, let Andy walk. Let Andy walk. Let Jameis restructure his contract. That way we have our situation right where it should be. We already have a draft quarterback.
And bro, the bad thing about it is that it's a damaged relationship that can't be fixed right now. I think Jameis is going to opt out.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
If I'm Jameis,
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Look.
No. Let me give you the scenario. All right. The team voted him, the team and the coach, which is Allen. They voted him the comeback player of the year. This is what the team did. Now, one of the things I want y'all to see, what I think
sure that's what the name of the award was?
Don't forget the Ed Brock Award,
like
too.
the Red Badge of
Ed
Courage
Brock
or some shit.
Come on, man. Be respectful, man. Let your daddy speak on this one. Now, listen. The whole part when I'm making to y'all is I see a scenario where Dennis Allen told Jameis, we want you to be 100% healthy when it comes back to next year. And what we're going to do, and what he's talking to Mickey Loomis is what we're going to do. He's still under contract. We don't have a quarterback under contract. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring Jameis back as the starter, and we're going to draft the quarterback. And we're gonna groom that young man, that young quarterback, and it's gonna be a situation to where if Jameis play well and keep the man on the bench until but if Jameis don't play well, then the young man takes over. It's the same thing with Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder. Y'all gonna see the Saints draft a quarterback.
Better. That's all I can say.
I don't see the Saints just letting him go. He's under contract.
That's a cap hit. Because if you let him go right now, his money would be a $14 million cap hit right now.
Nobody ain't debating.
People say it's hard to see Jameis come back. Jameis can't go nowhere. He's under contract. You guys are trying to kick people off the team, saying what y'all. We don't know.
No. Well, the thing is,
you can't take a $14 million cap hit. That's a no-no. You got to play his contract up.
Let me say this, guys. Look, let me say this. Look, all right. Yeah, I understand what you said, Dad. But look, this man here, Jameis said they gave him, and to be official about this, they gave him the Ed Block Courage Award. Courage. They gave him because he was courageous for what he stood under Dennis Allen and not being able to play this season. All right, now let me say this, y'all.
That's courage.
Let me say this.
That's courage that your ass got hurt. You had like like 14 breaks in your back. You threw 4 interceptions against the team. I mean, come on now. Don't act like Jameis was all great too now.
Let me say this now. Look, Jameis, look. Jameis got options right now. Look, because he's not gonna start nowhere. But we know we're gonna draft the quarterback. Okay, but if I'm Jameis Winston and I'd have been with this team, okay, this is probably the third season we done had Jameis Winston now that would be going on 4 seasons. Okay, nothing has transpired in the right direction with this New Orleans Saints team with him. Okay, you got a coach that really don't even like you. Basically, you didn't let
I
out.
don't know that
You
though.
didn't let.
It was the same way with Sean Payton. Sean
You
Payton never
don't know
won.
that. You don't know that you don't like
How
it.
you do not know that when he let out a whole article trying to bash Dennis Allen?
Well, I know what you're saying, but sometimes you as a person, sometimes the coach can know what's best for you than you know for yourself. He was
Okay,
not.
all
He
right,
was
cool.
not. Throwing him in there, he would see. What I don't understand is, Dennis Allen would have got criticized. It was a no-win situation for Dennis Allen. If you'd have let Jameis come back, with 14 broken bones in his back, he'd have came back and played the whole season, and he would have got ruined even more. Then y'all would have been talking about Dennis Allen was trying to ruin Jameis. Was not doing a great job with protecting him by sitting him like other coaches should. Okay, so it was a
But
non-win.
here's the bad thing. Here's the bad thing here, Everett. Now we roll with Andy Dalton, and he didn't really do too much more. Now, don't get it wrong. Statistically wise, he was balling. Statistically wise, he was balling. I'm speaking of Andy
But
Dalton.
the team was bad too, man. The team was injured. You asking Andy or Jameis. Andy or Jameis could not fix the Saints. The Saints were so embedded with injuries. You lost your best cornerbacks. You lost a lot of your linemen. The linemen, I can sit here and say that the Saints offensive line was the worst in football because they had a bunch of
Garbage.
guys that was out there that was scrubs. You had Throckmeyer. Who is that? Martin? The dude is trash.
Throckmorton.
Yeah.
I mean, you got him out there starting, brother, for these quarters. I understand what y'all saying, but it didn't matter if it was Jameis. It didn't matter if it was Tom Brady. The Saints' offensive line was terrible. We didn't have no start. Michael Thomas was not available. Jarvis Landry was not available.
Tom Brady made it work. Tom Brady made it work with a patch line. You know?
Let me say this, y'all.
Go ahead.
Because we about to get rolling on 23 minutes before
Tom
game
Brady
time.
had it. Mike Evans.
Tom
Brady still had some wide receivers out there.
I want to squeeze in this talk about this conversation about Michael Thomas, man. Look, the Saints restructured his contract, man. How are y'all feeling about Michael Thomas, man? Do y'all really want to see him go? Do y'all
He's
think
gonna
this is the
retire.
end? Do y'all think this is the end of Michael Thomas, or is
yeah?
or
He is not going to retire.
Or could we actually keep
He's
this
going to
guy?
play.
That foot ain't never been right.
He's not going to retire. The man is going to come back. It has nothing.
Just trying to navigate.
That injury that he had nothing to do with the injury with the year before. That was a new injury. Y'all keep on talking. Y'all dwelling on something that has nothing to do with the injury that he got injured. Is not the same. That toe is something new. Okay, so it's not the same injury that he had when Sean Payton was the coach of last year. The man will be healthy. If he's healthy, there's no way in the world you can trade him right now. Okay, I don't want to trade him. Even a
He's
friend
a
of
23 mil cap.
He'd
He'd be a 23 mil cap hit. He'd be a 23 mil cap hit right now if you trade him, release him, or cut him.
Well,
so that's stupid.
We cut $14 million. Okay, we cut $14 million. By restructuring. We restructured his contract. That's what EJ was trying to tell you.
Exactly.
We got possibilities, y'all. Don't be so quick to get rid of y'all players. Y'all just want to get rid of everybody.
Exactly. They want to get rid of MT. They want to get rid of Alvin, everybody.
I'm hoping to God. I'm just hoping to God that look, the Saints just say, all right, look, because they did a good thing. Okay, we restructured him. He agreed to that. I mean, he's still helping this football team. Keep the man. Okay, I understand. Now, I mean, I understand he got injured and stuff like that again. But look, if this guy is healthy, he is one of the best receivers in the NFL. Like, God, I can't believe so many Saints fans have forgotten that. I don't y'all quickly to forget 2019 when he was the best receiver statistically. I mean, come on now, guys. Like this is not that far away. from when we were seeing Michael Thomas doing what he was doing. And not only this, he was doing this, he was even doing this without Drew Brees.
EJ, he started the season last year. EJ, you're right. I'm gonna tell you why you're right. Because look at before the toe injury, the dude was on pace to be himself again. The dude was unstoppable the first 3 games.
Yes.
He led the team in touchdown passes.
Yes.
Y'all got to understand his capabilities and look, this is your brother walking out of here. He about to go catch his plane, EJ.
All right, Cam, all right, boy. You be safe out there, man.
All right, Doug. Let's see, Doug.
I gotta pause y'all for a second.
But yeah, man,
this game. This game, Taysom's out.
Oh, Taysom's out.
Back injury.
Okay. Well,
Well,
look.
I mean, hey, bro, don't even play the mind this, because I mean, bro, look,
don't even worry about it.
Hey, bro,
that man,
and all I'm saying,
I've been taking breaks too.
All I was saying is that my man ain't really played in 3 years, dog. Now, if it's not the toe, that foot has been bothering him for 3 years. You need your feet as a wide receiver. You can't plant, you can't push off,
Right.
So I mean, and again, bro, look, it's the same thing that they did when Drew Brees retired, dog. They basically, cut his cap hit, and we're gonna stretch it out over the next 2-3 years, and you'll still get your money, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, and bro, look, the whole fact of the matter is, the real elephant in the room is, where the hell do we go from here?
Yeah.
Off season, who we gonna keep, who we not gonna keep, and I already got one that needs to be on the first thing smoking out of town. It should be Andrews Pete. He's got an $18 million cap hit next year.
But Andrews Pete is playing, and this is what I want Saints fans to understand. Andrews Pete is the best run blocking guard in the NFL. One of the best. I'm not. Look, most of the times where Andrews is hurt is he broke a finger. I mean, he broke his whole wrist. The dude breaks. It's not his fault.
He's the glass man.
Bruh, the glass man. But when the glass man is healthy, the dude opens holes for Alvin Kamara. He opens big holes for Alvin Kamara, bruh. The dude is a monster. He's a monster. I'm not letting. It wasn't Andrews Pete that was a problem on this line this year. We very much, and Cesar Ruiz, y'all was ready to get rid of Cesar. To me, Cesar Ruiz was one of the best linemen on his team last year. I mean, this year. The dude was a monster this year. So we gotta
look at what he did when he took in for McCoy. Look at what he did that one game. That man was calling out plays like a quarterback. I said that man been sitting under McCoy for 2-3 years now. I'm like, ooh.
But he's a natural center. He's a natural center.
Let me tell you something. He was a hybrid player. And Terrence said about Rashid, that is a steal, y'all. Shaheed is a steal.
Oh my God!
Y'all realize we can let Landry go and go draft another guy to go with this core, bruh. The Saints' future is good, intact, y'all.
Y'all want to know who Shaheed remind me of? Y'all want to know who Shaheed remind me of?
Who?
He remind me of a younger, faster Devery Henderson, like speedy.
Oh, I like that comparison.
Speedy, dynamic hands, dynamic catcher.
He needs an offensive coordinator that'll get the ball in his hands more, man.
With the thing with Shaheed is
like a Joe Brady.
Yeah, he needs an offensive
more
coordinator.
agile than what Devery was. Because remember when Devery was running routes, Devery was that he wasn't a shimmy shaker or none of that. He was about finessing.
Shaheed is that agile guy. Hold up, y'all. I got to tell you this, host. I know you sitting there talking bad about Pete Carmichael, and I know a lot of y'all criticize.
Hell yeah, yeah.
But
somebody got to go in that coaching staff.
Let me respond to you.
Somebody got to.
Let me respond to you. Pete Carmichael in his first year, the Saints is ranked number 12 in the NFL as the offense with Pete Carmichael. Now listen, let me make you laugh. Number 12, I think it's 12th in
You sure about that?
No, go look at it. They're not 21, now 28. They actually did pretty well.
I'm gonna have to check that one. I'm going to
They like
check
that.
that one.
Go check it out. Now
Nah.
listen, Pete Carmichael. Now listen, this is your same guy. If Pete Carmichael got a healthy Michael Thomas, he got a capable quarterback, not Andy Dalton. I think what's slowing him down is Andy Dalton. If he had a capable quarterback, let's give this man another shot, y'all. I really believe it's more of what we got out there right now than what these guys are. The coaching staff is only good as the players. The players are only good as the coaching staff.
Hey, Dad, you wrong. You wrong. The Saints' offense, total offense, is ranked 20th in the league.
All right, that's not bad.
That's not bad. That's not. Oh,
out of 30 with Andy Dalton at your quarterback, you 20th. You're not 31st.
No. Like I said,
you're not 31st.
Give me somebody that's gonna receive the ball in his hands and get him
throw the ball down the field.
Give me a quarterback. Give me a quarterback that's gonna receive the ball.
That is a kid that needs the ball in his hands.
We need a quarterback, son.
It reminds me of what happened with Humphrey. It reminds me of what happened with Deontay.
Humphrey, come out of retirement, Humphrey. We need a quarterback.
Hey, Chris.
Be honest, Humphrey.
Let me
quarterback that's holding us down. Quarterback is a quarterback-driven lead, son. If you don't have a quarterback, you're not going to the playoffs. Look at all the quarterbacks. Look at the teams that's in the playoffs. They got quarterbacks.
Hey, Chris. Chris, you remember when they was hyping up the Red Rifle, man? There was like the Red Rifle going to take over.
He took over all right. He took over all right. I wanted him done after that 3-7 record.
We could have been worse. The Red Rifle was not that bad.
We were worse.
All right. Guess what? How many bad quarterbacks? Red Rifle threw 18 touchdowns this year for 7 interceptions.
9.
Oh my God.
18 and 7.
I like that.
He threw 9 picks. Remember.
I like that comparison Chris talking about Percy Harvin. I like that comparison Chris talking about Percy Harvin. He does remind me of a Percy Harvin, just a big play guy with speed. You just get the ball in his
hands. Percy Harvin too. That's a nice comparison.
That's it. Now the thing is, Percy couldn't stay healthy. Now that's the thing about Percy.
Chris. You instead of getting a donkey of the day, you get the quote of the day, man. That's nice. I like that. I like that. I even like that better than Devin Henderson. I ain't gonna lie. Nas, I'm getting mad with me. You heard me? I'll get mad.
I said that's 2 good comparisons. He reminds me of both of them.
Oh yeah,
it's just Shaheed is the more agile receiver. It's like he got that shape to him. Just split second, he gone.
Yeah,
just like that.
But if you don't have nobody to get him the ball, dog, the guy has been wide open on deep passes that Andy can't get to him.
Andy just can't do it.
You know what it reminds me of?
Humphrey, could you admit, bro, if we had a quarterback even like Lawrence, if we even had the dude for Jacksonville, let's be honest, y'all. I know y'all say the same. It's the coach. But what coach in the NFL? What coach in the NFL that don't have a quarterback?
Let me say this, Dad. Let me say this.
It's worse than Dennis Allen. I say he worse than Dennis Allen because he got Tom Brady.
Let me say this. Look, okay. Let's just say we keep Pete Carmichael into next season. And we do draft the quarterback, and he winds up playing. And we have the same struggles. What are you going to say?
Well, then we're going to fire the coordinator. We're going to get rid of him. But I don't expect us to get a rookie and start him right away. What I say is run it back with Jameis. I say run it back with Jameis. Let Jameis mold that rookie, and let Jameis keep that rookie on the bench. If Jameis good enough, healthy enough, and then when Jameis' contract is up, then we move on to the rookie quarterback.
Why wait now with Pete Carmichael though? Why wait?
Because Pete Carmichael ain't the reason they're losing.
Somebody has to go. Somebody has to go on that coaching staff.
Offensive line coach.
There's no possible way.
I think that was a dumb move bringing Doug Martin back.
Doesn't get fired.
Offensive line coach got to be fired.
Doug Martin.
Coach. Wide receiver coach
Wow.
needs to be fired.
I don't know about the wide
we
receiver
just
coach,
got
but you
him.
hit the nail.
We
But you
just
hit the
got
nail
him.
on the head. You hit the nail on the head with the offensive line coach. You know,
Offensive
Doug
line coach
Marrone
needs to be
is not.
gone.
Doug Marrone, and bro,
Doug
our
Marrone
line
days
ain't
are
never been
gone.
that shitty. Our
Doug
line ain't
Marrone
never been
days
that
are
shitty.
gone.
He was never like that when he was in Buffalo, but all of a sudden he come back home. He looking like Jack Diddley Cootity Squat.
Well,
A
I
lot of
mean, and
people
again,
bringing up
bro, look,
Caleb Williams, but we're not gonna get Caleb Williams. We're not gonna give him this
no,
year because
man, look,
we're not gonna get
unless we
that
got a
man
top
staying in
10 pick.
college. He's staying in college. We're not gonna get him. We could get the kid
Hey,
from
look,
Ohio State
Caleb's coming out next season, and we're trying to get a quarterback this season.
this season, and
Exactly.
it will be the Ohio State quarterback.
CJ Stroud, Georgia quarterback,
yeah.
Texas A&M
Let me
quarterback,
tell y'all.
TCU
Look,
quarterback.
realistically, it could be C.J. Stroud or Hendon Hooker. That's realistically what it could
Realistically,
be.
it could be Hendon Hooker because if I'm the Saints, I'm going to draft Hendon Hooker in the second round and keep my first round pick for another impact player.
Exactly. Thing to it
Well,
is,
I mean, you
we gotta
start,
hope he don't get
baby.
snatched by a big market
Hey,
team.
bro, you start with the defensive tackle. We've been being gagged up the middle the whole season.
That's what I said earlier. Pass rush on the inside of the
You can get a
trenches.
lot of that in free agency too. You can get another big guy in free
Well,
agency.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Ivory
You
Sign
can.
can take his street in a heartbeat. Ivory Sign can take
You
his
cut
street because
salaries.
he
You
was
can
a
cut
game
salaries
record.
easy. You can cut salaries to get who you want. I never thought the Rams, EJ, come on now. You laughing, but the Rams put together that's the reason why they ain't winning this year, because they was able to put together
I ain't
all
trying to
them
be no
guys on.
damn Rams. I'm trying to keep my money.
I'm
Exactly.
just saying, you won't win the
Money.
Super Bowl.
That's too many. That's too much money. You lost 6 first-round picks for Jared Goff,
I don't
and
see the
you
Saints
literally
going that route no more.
you
I
put
don't see
3. Well, we basically, in a way, already in that way because guess what? We put so much
All
money
right,
to the
everybody said
defense.
Bryce Young is going #1 in the Texans, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is the reason why I think the Saints should trade Sean Payton to Arizona. Because if you get to the 4th pick, if you can get down that close, then you might can actually pull off the #1 pick.
Nah.
If you get to
I
4,
think
you
we
can
get a
get the
third-round
#1.
pick
C.J.
quarterback.
Stroud. I'm telling you,
We get a
Bryce.
third round
You
or
get
late
the 4th, you get
second-round pick
CJ Stroud.
quarterback.
You get CJ Stroud right there. And Chris
Bryce is the
Olave
number.
going to be right there with Street. Could y'all imagine Chris Olave being back with his quarterback?
Man,
we love
he'd be like
Olave.
Joe Burrow. He'd be
We
like
love
Joe Burrow
Ohio
with
State.
Jamar Chase. It'd be like Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase.
I'm
But
telling you,
I think CJ Stroud gonna get snatched by one of them big teams that's gonna want a quarterback. Big. They gonna want a big playmaker too.
Bryce is gonna be #1, straight up.
Yep.
He's going.
He's gonna be #1 overall.
Look, and Chris, I see that you brought up Lamar Jackson. Now, look, I'm gonna say this about Lamar Jackson. There is a possibility. There's a real possibility that he might not return as a Raven. Now, as a Saints
He
quarterback,
gonna cost money though.
He costs too much. He costs too much. If he gonna be the Saints quarterback, he's gotta really back with the price he's asking. And I don't think the Saints got the money to go ahead and get him.
We already got $200+ million to the offense and defense.
But Lamar is just, he costs too much.
Exactly. He want $300+ million.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think
we already making Michael Thomas take a pay cut. What you think we gonna do with Lamar Jackson?
Exactly. And guess what? With MT, that just freed up. That just put us at 40.7 mil to free up of cap space.
And that's why I'm saying, guys, look, I know a lot of y'all was frustrated about Michael Thomas and his injury history, these past couple of seasons, but this guy is still doggone offering to this team and helping out this team, man. Doggone Michael Thomas, when healthy, is one of the best receivers in the NFL. Give him one more season, man.
Exactly. Hey, how much you want to bet this? How much you want to bet MT sitting there? Y'all can kiss my behind. I'm watching y'all talking trash about me. Y'all can kiss my behind. Because when I get on the field, y'all be shutting y'all mouth.
Wouldn't it be horrible as a Saints fan to watch Michael Thomas go to another team and dominate?
Yes. Thank
Wouldn't
you.
it be horrible?
But that
Thank
always
you.
happens. That
EJ
always
said it
happens.
for me.
I mean,
EJ said it for
CD
me.
did it.
I mean,
CD, you
come
know what
on
we
now.
know.
I'm
It
listening.
always happens.
Y'all was overreacting with CD Deuce when he left. I mean, could y'all imagine crying over Michael Thomas when he get 1,000 yards with whoever?
Exactly.
Hey,
I ain't gonna be crying shit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be pissed off with the Who That Nation.
Exactly. MT literally sitting back here right now, literally looking at the whole fan base of who's talking about him badly. He's saying, "You clowns can kiss my behind." Because
Right.
when I get on that field, y'all be shutting up when I produce.
His game
That's the
gonna
only
talk.
time y'all
hey,
love
bro,
me.
I'm
The
not
only
gonna
time
say
y'all
nothing.
love me was when I
I'm not gonna
produce.
say nothing when I'm making $20 million either.
Exactly.
20 million freaking dollars. Oh, best believe I'm sitting there. I'm letting my game do the talking. I'm like, I thought y'all said something, huh? Y'all said there's something about me leaving?
Remember, we
Huh?
will be doing lives. We will be doing lives about the Saints too on the off-season moves. Okay, we're gonna be talking the whole off-season. We're gonna continue talking about the Saints, even though they're not playing. We're gonna focus on the Pelicans, but we still gonna talk about the Saints because we're gonna want to talk about who the head coach is gonna be. I mean, not the head coach. Lord, I ain't say the head coach. We want to talk about who the free agent,
You
who
right.
the quarterback, the next quarterback gonna be, and I know
We ain't
y'all
getting
keep talking
free
about
agent.
Hey
Eric.
Rico. Hey Rico.
I get tired of people saying Eric Bieniemy because
Hey,
Eric
I want
it's not
Eric
happening.
Bieniemy. I want him.
But
I
He's
it's
getting
not
want him.
happening.
blackballed
I
right
You
want
now.
him.
guys gonna
I
He's
keep
getting
talking
want him.
blackballed.
as long as y'all want. And Eric Bieniemy ain't gonna be nobody's
At
coach.
least bring him in as an
That's
offensive
y'all sound
coordinator.
just like
At
Colin
least,
Kaepernick. The
at
time y'all
least the
kept wanting
offensive
Colin Kaepernick to get his time.
coordinator. At least the
The
offensive
reality
coordinator.
is it ain't happening.
It ain't happening
Right.
because guess
You
what?
can't
Domestic
give
charge.
me a reason
Domestic
why.
charge. They
You
don't
can't give
appreciate.
me
They
a
don't
reason
tolerate that.
why you don't want him. You can't
I
give me a
didn't say I
reason
didn't
why.
want him. I just tell you the Saints don't
We
want him.
like the idea of wanting Airbnb. It's just
The
guess what?
Saints don't want him.
Because guess what? Domestic violence. He has
That's
domestic
why.
violence charge
That's
on his
why.
name.
Everybody
They
knows
don't.
the reason
The
why he ain't
NFL.
a
The
head
NFL
coach
don't
right now.
tolerate that. The
Everybody know
NFL
the
don't
reason
tolerate
why
stuff
he's
like
not a
that.
head coach. He's not a head coach is because he's blackballed. And for all y'all not to go do y'all research and understand the truth, then y'all be knowing.
Exactly. Did y'all not see what happened with Ray Rice? Y'all saw
These
what happened
dudes
to
are
Yeah.
him,
not
right?
coming back. Much as we
Exactly.
love the dude,
Hey,
we know the
Ray
dude is
Rice
talented.
ain't never been the same and never got a chance to come back to the league.
Them dudes
He
are
up
not
in
getting the
Canada.
hey,
opportunity. I'm telling y'all.
Hey, Chris, with
we
them
3
Pelicans,
minutes.
man. Now look, we all know if all three of them suckers are playing, this is the #1 team in the West, man. Look, hey, I would love for you to come on and come and watch, our pregame and postgame shows, because like I said, I mentioned the same season is about to be over with, so we're gonna be shifting to the Pelicans. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
we're gonna be doing that. So y'all, a lot of our fan base need to go ahead and start tuning into those shows as well and stuff like that, and start talking some basketball too. I'm glad you brought that up, my guy.
And I'm going. I tried to say this last week. Last time when me and you had that conversation just early this week about the Pelicans. But how about the Tulane Greenway? And I'm gonna say that one more time. They beat the USC Trojans, and I ain't heard nobody talk about it. Nobody ain't saying
Hey,
shit.
I shared that on the page. I
Exactly.
said, "Oh my
Yeah,
lord,
come on now.
let
Everybody was
Tulane
talking
pull that
about too
off."
late.
No, they
Everybody
ain't
was
talking
talking
about.
about
I ain't
too
talking
late.
about nothing on Facebook, some feed. I'm talking about podcasts. Some of y'all are so far up LSU ass that y'all can't talk about the other teams
I
in
said,
New
"Man,
Orleans.
Tulane up killing
Tulane
this
is the
year."
University of New Orleans.
Like I
Well,
said,
right
the
there.
thing
Y'all don't
about
talk nothing about it.
The Tulane can't be a one-hit wonder. They better do it again next year. That's all I'm saying about Tulane. I
Well, it's
don't
all
want
about
well, they're gonna get
facilities.
the recruits.
It's all
They're
about
gonna get the
recruits. They're gonna
recruits
get
this
better
year.
recruits.
They finna get
they
them big time recruits.
they need to start. They need to get ready to go to another conference. That's what they need to do.
It's all about getting facilities. They get the facilities, so they got to improve the facilities at the Wilson Center. Once they get that, recruits are going to really come to there. I'm telling you, and then they got a new stadium. They can add to that stadium as they get the funds. The alumni's got to stand up for Tulane. New Orleans got to stand up for Tulane, just like they stand up for the Pelicans, just like they stand up for the Saints. We got to get a fan base for Tulane. I'm telling y'all because
Hang on now. Don't compare NFL, NBA team. Say
no,
LSU.
I'm
Just
telling
say
you,
He
LSU.
I
ain't,
want to
he ain't
tell
say
people.
that.
Just say
When I was young,
He ain't say that.
Tulane was giving out tickets. We used to go to the Dome, Humphrey. A lot of them kids, we come up on Tulane. We didn't come up on LSU. Jerry Donato, it wasn't until Jerry Donato took over where LSU started to get
Say
a
that,
lot
Jason.
of
Say that.
fan
Say
base.
that. The whole city gave Tulane props on that win. Now I seen
I'm
the
not
support.
talking about on no
I
damn
seen the
Facebook
support.
page. I'm talking
That
about
ain't
coming
no.
on the
We
podcast
ain't
and
talking
talking
about
about our
Facebook.
team.
We ain't talking about Facebook. We talking about on all platforms. They was giving Tulane love.
Well,
I
I'm
ain't never
gonna give
seen.
him some more.
I
Shout
ain't
out to the
never.
Green
Hey,
Wave.
I ain't
Shout
never
out to
seen
the
nothing
Green
like
Wave.
that before. I seen
I
Lil
don't know
Wayne.
if y'all know,
I see
but
Lil
it's
Wayne
12
talking
o'clock.
about Tulane.
It's
I was
12
like,
o'clock.
wow.
Go ahead, EJ. It's 12 o'clock. Go ahead and get our predictions going. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Hawk, tell me your prediction.
27-10 Saints.
Uncle Henry, if you can hear me, what is your prediction?
30-17 Saints.
All right.
Ooh.
Nas, what is your prediction?
Give me 35-21.
Ooh.
Cause we
Everybody
finna. That's
before.
the revenge. That's major revenge right there, buddy. We about to
Everybody
whoop y'all,
before,
you
what is
stink
your
kitty cats.
prediction?
Saints 23, Panthers 20.
All right.
Close.
I got this one a close game. I got this one 21-17 Saints win.
Who that? Well,
Mm.
y'all all give us a who that. 1, 2, 3.
Who
Who
that?
Who
that?
Who that,
that?
baby?
Who that?